too much self-respect and dignity, and I do not want my sweet district to have to endure a hurtful and hateful primary against me by the president that we all fought for. I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026.
No way, shape, or form do I support Marjorie Taylor Greene, but girl, that is not how you stand on business. That is weak. You gonna let this man scare you out your spot? You can't get off the pot because of a man, please. Marjorie Taylor Greene just announced that she's resigning from Congress in January. Like, girl, please. You didn't deserve that spot in the first place. We already knew how you was. We already knew you didn't care about your people. But the fact that the reason why you leave it is because you disagree with Trump and Trump literally don't support you no more, I feel like that's weak.
We all know that Marjorie Taylor Greene resigned last night. You probably didn't hear what AOC said about it. She's carefully timing her departure just 1 to 2 days after her pension kicks in and after making millions of dollars insider trading stocks for weapons manufacturers and others while in office. She is saying a lot, but her actions have not backed up her rhetoric. For all her talk, she's still voting with them to gut healthcare and advance self-dealing corruption schemes.
Marjorie Taylor Greene resigning from Congress? Hell has frozen over. I don't know, y'all. Something just does not seem right. Something is not sitting well within my spirits, and I don't know what it is right now.
Marjorie Taylor Greene knows something that most of us don't.
Marjorie girl, you had to get out because the way that Donald was about to drag you by your edges, you would have never survived another term.
Donald Trump shouldn't be sitting there saying that he shouldn't be doing that, but that's more of a reason for you to sit there and get back up on your saddle and prove that you literally deserve to be there. And once again, I don't support her, but it's the principle. It always be the principle for me. Because you gonna let some person scare you out your spot? No. I don't care who you are. If you can do that, that means that you don't got the character to carry. You wasn't gonna carry anyway. You hadn't been carrying anyway, one. But then two, the fact that you're doing this tells me everything I need to know. You was never meant to be in that spot in the first place. My ancestors, everyone hated them. Hello. And guess what? They still got business done because they cared about the people. If you gonna get off your spot because your daddy don't like you no more, essentially that's what you're saying. Your daddy who supported you the entire time, he don't like you no more, and he's not gonna support you no more because you don't have the support that you gotta go. No, you need to make that man publicly apologize to you. He publicly embarrassed you. You gonna resign? You ain't got nothing out of him. He didn't apologize to you. Nobody held him accountable. That's what you do. You go after him and you get your respect, but you gonna sit there and you gonna resign. Like, this is not the 5th grade no more. This is politics. You representing people. You supposed to care about the people, but you literally gonna resign. You never cared about the people in the first place, and that's the problem. So bye.
Good on Marjorie Taylor Greene for stepping down, but I don't feel bad for her at all. Even in her resignation video, she was still spewing some crazy shit. But I love to see the Republicans in disarray.
AOC's having none of it. She just roasted Marjorie Taylor Greene for pretending to have principles after she plans to bail out after making herself rich off of her public service. AOC said she's carefully timing her departure for a day or two after her pension kicks in, and after making millions of dollars via insider trading, stocks for weapons manufacturers and others while in office. AOC nailed it when she said, "Of course, a selfish and vicious partisan like Marjorie isn't making some principled stand because she cares about the American people, because she spent her entire career rubber stamping the insanely destructive MAGA agenda. And she's not suddenly about to start now. It was always about the pension and getting rich, and getting herself lots of attention by being on Fox News, the same that it is for all Republicans. It's infuriating to see Marjorie Taylor Greene adopt this faux populist stance on her way out the door. Thankfully, we have real progressives like AOC who actually care about American people to call her out on this bullshit.
What is happening in the world of politics? Sometimes these things really do catch me off guard. For the second time, the Republican Party has left me speechless. Marjorie Taylor Greene is resigning? Why would she do that? Honestly, why would she do that? Most likely it is to make a bid for the presidency, but I mean, I don't think she would have lost her seat. Even if the president tried to primary her and they tried to get her, I don't think she would have lost that seat. She had the leverage in this argument. She had the future. She had the future of the political party in the palm of her hands. I hope you all are starting to see what this president has done to that party. Because not only did they sign on with this dude to acquire power. They gave up every fundamental core belief, core ideology of their party in order to support this guy. You can't separate the Republican brand from MAGA anymore. Even after this guy goes, you will never be able to separate Republicans from that nasty brand.
Hello guys, and welcome to the Joy Report, where we get an outsider's view with an insider's clarity. Marjorie Taylor Greene's resignation is not some shocking twist in American politics. It's the natural conclusion to a story she helped write. And as far as I'm concerned, her exit isn't a tragedy. It's a reminder that when you spend years serving power instead of people, eventually that power turns on you. She wants to paint this moment as betrayal, as if she's some wounded warrior cast aside by the movement she fought for. But the truth is much simpler. This is exactly what happens when someone chooses loyalty to corrupt men over loyalty to the American people. Before we proceed, all credit goes to the creators of these videos. You will find all their ads in my description box. But for now, let me play you a few more clips and I'll be back with more commentary.
Well, I did not see this one coming. Marjorie Taylor Greene has announced that she is leaving her position. She is not even going to stay to finish out this term. Her last day is going to be in January of next year. This is significant for several reasons. Number one, it is a huge sign that MAGA is it's on its last legs. I mean, MAGA is falling apart. She was one of Donald Trump's biggest supporters, and then over the Epstein files and also the Affordable Care Act subsidies, Marjorie broke from her party, which I commend her for on those. I never thought I would be saying that. But also, it reduces the Republican majority in the House. Mike Johnson is losing his grip, and this is going to really impair their ability to continue to just push things through. Opens up another seat for a possible Democrat to take over at the special election that'll have to be held. So, I did not see this one coming.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene just resigned from Congress effective in January. I hate to make predictions, and I don't want this prediction to be a thing, but I think it's possible she might be our first woman president. I do. I think she might run for president. Guys, no, we can't do that. It's gonna happen.
Let's be honest, everyday Americans have been struggling for decades. No matter who's in charge, anyone paying attention can see it. Wages stay flat while the cost of groceries, healthcare, housing, and everything else keeps climbing. Families can't rely on a single income anymore. People are drowning in credit card debt, student loans, medical bills, and rent. They watch corporations buy the homes they want to live in. They lose jobs to outsourcing or visa replacements. They see homelessness rise in their own neighborhoods. They get priced out of insurance completely. And meanwhile, Washington continues throwing money overseas, funding foreign conflicts, and protecting corporate giants while acting like the people footing the bill won't notice. But Americans do notice. They aren't stupid. They feel the decline every single day. And yet, Marjorie Taylor Greene spent her entire political career acting like she was fighting for these people, when in reality, she was helping build the very system that crushes them. Her voting record made that clear. She supported legislation tied to DT's administration that slashed healthcare, gutted food assistance, and made higher education even less accessible, all by delivering massive tax benefits to billionaires. She contributed to policies that deepened inequality and increased national debt by trillions, debt that won't affect the ultra-rich but will fall squarely on working families. Greene wasn't fighting for the forgotten American. She was fighting for the wealthy, the powerful, and the politically useful, and she was rewarded for her loyalty as long as she stayed obedient. But the second she became inconvenient, she discovered what millions of American women already know. Men like the ones she bowed down to will always throw you under the bus when it benefits them. What makes her downfall even more ironic is her history of fiercely defending DT, no matter how disturbing the accusations against him were. Agent Carroll won her case. She doubled down. He made inappropriate comments about his own daughter. It didn't matter. He was accused of walking in on underage pageant contestants. It didn't matter. Numerous settlements, disturbing behavior, constant red flags. Greene ignored them all. She also embraced Matt Gaetz during the height of his investigation involving a 17-year-old. Instead of distancing herself, she leaned in closer. Her loyalty wasn't rooted in principle. It was rooted in ambition. She protected powerful men, even as they were being accused of harming girls and women. She played her part in the culture that silences victims and shields abusers. She stood by them while attacking anyone who dared speak out. And she bragged about pushing policies inspired directly by DT's executive orders, culture war bills, English-only proposals, criminalizing medical choices for minors, and attempts to defund NPR, PBS, and USAID. She marketed herself as a warrior against Democrats, immigrants, trans people, environmental protections, anyone she could label an enemy. Meanwhile, ordinary Americans continue to suffer economically, emotionally, and socially. But now that she's been publicly discarded by the same movement she defended, her tone has suddenly changed.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is leaving Congress. Now this comes to us directly from Marjorie Taylor Greene herself, who announced on Twitter that she is no longer going to be a member of Congress. And she's not staying till the end of her term. She's leaving much sooner, January 5th of next year, which means we have less than 2 months before one of the worst members of Congress is no longer in our hair. Now, she cites a lot of reasons, one of which being the political divisiveness that is caused by the members of Congress, saying that they force us to hate the other side. But she's been a key part of that. She has been one of the worst people when it comes to division and sowing division. She also attacks Trump about immigration and the cost of living and lying to the American people about how great things are. This is nothing but good news. While I know she's had a change of heart, she is still the same person, and I am absolutely happy to see her go.
In her resignation statement, she described herself as a battered wife, tired of being mistreated by the president she fought so hard for. She talks about not wanting her district to endure a hostile primary. She talks about how unfair it is that tens of millions were spent to crush her. She expresses shock, as if she didn't help create the exact conditions that led to her own political destruction. This is the consequence of choosing to be a pick-me for powerful men. When she was protecting billionaires, attacking victims, pushing women aside, and loyally standing behind men with long histories of allegations, she was fine. But the moment she became politically inconvenient, the same system she built turned on her with no hesitation. She was useful until she wasn't. And once she stopped being useful, she was gone. This is not a lesson about political courage. It's not a story about loyalty gone wrong. It's a blueprint for self-destruction. When you spend years protecting abusers, feeding corporate greed, attacking vulnerable communities, and helping powerful men entrench their dominance, you eventually discover that the hierarchy you defended doesn't see you as an equal, only as a tool. And the second you stop being useful, the hierarchy discards you. Greene thought she was building power. She was actually building her own exit. Her final statement tries to paint a hopeful picture of a new path and returning to the people she loves. But none of that erases the damage she's done or the hypocrisy she represents. She isn't living as a martyr. She's living as an architect of inequality, a defender of predatory power, and a cautionary tale for anyone who thinks loyalty to abusive systems will somehow protect them.
Marjorie Taylor Greene just resigned from Congress. Her last day is January 5th of next year. She left the MAGA movement for not even a week, had to get security to protect her.
So what do you all think? Do you think she was ever really fighting for the people, or just fighting for power and proximity to powerful men? And most importantly, what do you think about Marjorie Taylor Greene's resignation? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I would love to keep this discussion going. Otherwise, that's it from me. I also have another video specifically tailored for you. And if you enjoy such kind of content, please click up here and enjoy. Also, consider subscribing, liking and sharing because it helps me grow my channel and helps YouTube recommend this video to a wider audience. Lastly, kindly consider joining my channel and I would really appreciate it. I'm also kindly asking you to please watch this video till the end. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And until the next time, the Joy Reports out.